How to plan the perfect wedding day without ruining your bank balance. Your wedding day is, without a doubt, the most significant event you've ever planned and experienced, and it's an occasion you'll want to look back on in years to come with as much fondness as possible. It is, therefore, something you'll be planning for weeks and months before the big date, and you'll want every aspect to fall into place while also not leaving you in a mountain of debt. There are ways to cut the costs of your wedding without this seriously impacting the experience, and here are some tips to consider ahead of the big day. All about location. If you want to reduce unnecessary costs associated with your wedding day, then there is one area you can address. Hiring a venue is almost always the most significant expense you'll hit on the day, so why not consider having your wedding at your house or that of a family member or friend who may have a suitable size house and garden. Wedding ceremony and reception at the same venue. Try to save cost by having the ceremony at any reception or party at the exact location, as this will be a great way to reduce your spending. This way, you can cut and perhaps even eliminate the need to cover the travel expenses for your guests, and the overall planning of your special day becomes more accessible. Wedding jewelry. Another expense that might end up being very high is that of the wedding jewelry you might be wearing. While you will want to splash out on the wedding rings themselves, why not look more astute and bespoke with any other items you wear on the day? One great way to do this is with personalized jewelry, a stylish angle to take and one with real statement value. Custom-made jewelry is trendy right now and very much a fashionable trend. Be creative with your wedding photography. One great way of covering the costs of a wedding photographer may be to encourage your guests to take the photos, which they could then upload and post on a ready-made website that celebrates the occasion. This is a great way to make the whole experience more interactive. When is a wedding dress not a wedding dress? There are clever ways to reduce the cost of wedding dresses. Firstly, why not consider shopping for a wedding dress at a non-bridal boutique? So this means finding wedding dresses at outlets and stores where it's an item among many others that are on sale. One reason for doing this is because bridal stores and shops will always add a premium to their dresses, and another is to approach the buying of a wedding dress from a more financially viable avenue. Secondly, you may find a dress that is perfect for the occasion but isn't necessarily what you might call a wedding dress. Drop the rehearsal. Dropping any rehearsal from the agenda will save you a great deal of money, and in all likelihood, you won't notice the difference on the big day. Off-peak wedding. If you have to conduct your wedding at a purpose-built location, you can cut cost by having the event on a weekday. The costs of wedding venue hiring are much higher on weekends and in certain months of the year. So book an off-peak slot, and you should save quite a chunk of change. Cut the guest list. Trimming the number of guests can have a tangible impact on the overall costs of your wedding. So when you are penning the invites, be brutal and honest in your assessment of everyone on your list. Don't have a free bar. A free bar can mount up, so either limit the amount of free booze you offer or outright consider telling your guests to bring their own, which they may prefer. Encourage gifts of real use. One way to mitigate the cost of your wedding is to make a wedding list or registry full of items that are of actual use as opposed to the downside of getting items that have little or no value. Please subscribe to our channel Best for Bride for future updates and visit our website www.bestforbride.com.